Like most countries in the world, the Caribbean is heavily dependent upon fossil fuels. These energy resources power everything: our homes, cars, workplaces, and affect every aspect of daily life, how we travel, live, and work. This fuel dependency places enormous economic pressure on small island nations like the Oecs grouping. The burning of fossil fuels contributes in large measure to the buildup of greenhouse gases, which has a major impact on climate change and sea level rise. Scientists have already predicted that the Caribbean is among the geographic regions to be most adversely affected by these climatic changes. With finite sources of fossil fuels available, the Oecs, like the rest of the world, must move to accelerate the rate of transfer and adoption of clean and renewable energy technologies. The islands that make up the Oecs abound with renewable energy sources: sun, wind, and water. But can the Oecs island grouping make a decisive shift from fossil fuel dependency to sustainable energy independence? Some signs are visible through the increasing number of solar water heaters, now seen as part of home construction, but there is still not enough movement in that direction. As part of its overall thrust on sustainable energy development, the Oecs Secretariat has formulated a regional energy management program for all sectors. The program is to include policy and legal reform to secure the adoption of renewable energy technologies in sustainable development portfolios, development of standards reforming the transportation system by introducing carpooling, traffic management, road networking, and developing a package of incentives to encourage market development in renewable energy. The goal of the energy efficiency program is to reduce dependence on foreign oil and demonstrate the viability of renewable energy. Through the program, the Oecs countries are expected to not only become more energy efficient, but will, in the long term, demonstrate environmental responsibility, achieve economic diversity, and reduce the energy bill across all sectors. In order to give impetus to the program, the Oecs Secretariat will implement a series of pilot energy efficiency projects to help influence the political directorate, private sector, and citizens of the Oecs to the new energy direction. Legislation in most islands prohibits individuals from generating their own electricity, which has constrained a more rapid move to energy efficiency and net metering. The privatization of utility companies across the Oecs has further constrained the development of alternative energy. Through policy and legislative changes, the Oecs Secretariat will create an atmosphere that will encourage affordable, adequate, and environmentally compatible energy sources for the sustainable development in member states. The region must also build capacity by providing training for energy sector professionals who will provide the technical guidance to the Oecs countries in transitioning to sustainable energy. This component will be complemented by policy support and planning to meet the long-term economic, social, and environmental objectives of member states. Improving energy competitiveness in the region is another major focus of the Oecs Energy Efficiency Program, especially given that the high cost of energy in the region has hindered the ability to compete globally and has possibly compromised the overall economic growth of the islands. There is need to work along with utility companies in order to develop a rate structure that would provide incentives to entrepreneurs wanting to invest in the sector. The Oecs Energy Efficiency Program will facilitate the exploration of cutting-edge solutions to fossil fuel dependency. This will include exploring energy alternatives such as solar, wind, conversion of waste to energy, biofuels, and geothermal. The island grouping must now look further than just going green by making all of its communities more energy efficient. A 2020 vision must be adopted to free the region of its dependence on fossil fuels and the rising costs associated with that form of energy. The ultimate goal is to improve the energy security profile of the region over the next few years.